In chapter 20 of Pride and Prejudice, Mrs. Bennet is extremely upset that Colin's proposal was unsuccessful. She thought the match would have been a good way to secure the family's future in Longbourn. She calls for her husband to intervene. Mr. Bennet, however, applauds Elizabeth's rejection of Mr. Collins. Meanwhile, Charlotte Lucas arrives and the Bennets relate the attempted proposal to her. Mrs. Bennet tries to get Charlotte to change Elizabeth's mind. Mr. Collins appears and announces that he'll leave Longbourn shortly. The various reactions to Elizabeth's refusal of the marriage proposal are amusing. For Mrs. Bennet, it's a tragedy, and her reaction is typically overwrought. Mr. Bennet, always happy to counter Mrs. Bennet, is amused by the situation. Even though he makes a joke of his opposition to the marriage, he means it. He can see that though it seems desirable for a daughter to marry Collins, such a marriage would mean misery for Elizabeth. In fact, this bit of support may be one of his most responsible acts in the novel.